Eu não posso perder esse evento. Posso perder, posso perder, posso perder, não posso perder esse evento. Não posso perder esse evento. Não posso perder esse evento. Como assim? Tem quantas pessoas no real? Ela tá sendo lá no Lago do Saco, daquela esfera explodindo. Então, você sabe, aquela esfera vai explodir sim, hoje. Tá confirmado, tá tudo anotado no Fortnite. E hoje a esfera vai explodir.
Still left in this game, but Mongrel with 4 eliminations is looking for number 5, and that was on Nate. We're now down to the final moments, top 5 monster.
He had to fully commit there. Those are the maps that he needed. He's still in the game here. He's gonna go all the way forward, and that's for 3. With the 109 to the face here.
Huge elimination on Takamura. We're into a 1v1v1v1, top 4 players now. Mongrel in the ultimate low ground, going up against a player. It's gonna be Booga. The game 1 winner will not be enough against Mongrel, who does get picked quite a bit. He loses a lot of HP. No more builds, but the victory royale, who manages to pick up a massive win.
Using the shockwaves in the final moments to snatch the high ground, Psalm claims a victory, but it's Mongrel who had a ton of eliminations and really was the ruining factor for so many of our top 10 competitors in that round right there.
Mongrel was running roughshod in the ultimate low ground, but it's Psalm, the vet. He has performed in so many competitions at a high level, and it's no surprise here. When Psalm gets that high ground, everyone needs to look out. He's so good at that. Mongrel work with, he did the job he needed to do. Top
Only one mat remaining through this entire time. Doesn't quite get those mats after finding the elimination onto Core Gaming, so he's working through old structures here, other players' structures. And that's when you start going sneaky beaky mode. He stays crouched, make sure that no sound is coming through for that elimination onto Slaya. He had high ground in this position. A nice shot there onto Light. Unbelievable flick shot with the combat shotgun. And that is, I believe it was somebody else took high ground here. Beautiful retake. It's Stompy. Rux brings himself up into 5th place with that. We'll see if he continues to climb. But for now, we've got 2 more games to go.
Thank you so much for breaking that down, Bala. Rux, who has been time and time again showing up in the top 10. We always see his name. They always have great events. So no shocker there. But this is, what a wild ride, right? We've been on 10 weeks up until this point. All these players from around the world. I love looking at that top 10 as well, man, because it truly is a great international game that we have here with Fortnite.
Yeah, you saw it unfold. Like, who would have thought King would be the man to show up today and be, like, honestly, the energy for the arena here, because he has had some of the wildest moments so far in his journey through this World Cup weekend.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. It's been a wild ride here, but that's going to do it for myself and Master D-Face the Boricua boys. There we go, brother. Always a pleasure to cast with you. Now we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, Courage and Dr. Lupo take the stage one more time, and then we crown our Fortnite World Champion. We'll see you in just a few.
Hello, Fortnite fam! I am PookieFace_. I am joined here at the front of house with David, and we're going to talk a little bit about how all of these systems work, how we are bringing the Pro-Am, Creative Cup, and the World Cup to you guys this weekend. So David, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me here. What do all of these buttons do behind us? Tell me a little bit about what all of the technical things are here.
So basically this is controlling all of the lighting and all of the video for the entire show. We're pushing out all the videos that you see on all the screens, any camera shots that go up there. And then we're also making sure that all the lights are at the right levels for player faces and everything else.
So it's your job to just make everyone look great, is technically what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that you have some facts about the lights, the LEDs. Give me a little bit of some factoids about how all of this production pulls power and, you know, what goes into it.
Absolutely. There's about 1,200 lighting fixtures in the room currently. We have about 18 4K video outputs to go to all the big screens. We're running about 98 million pixels worth of video space, and it's taking about 2,000 amps of power, which is about enough to run about 15 homes.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today, introduce me to all of these working parts. But there are so many more things that go into all of this. So when you guys are out in the stands watching the World Cup this weekend, you have David to thank for everything.
Dub said, look, I've qualified. I'm just going to come back and just flex on literally the entire region.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the fact that you can be so consistently good in one of the major regions. The best of the best aren't concerned with just barely making it. They want to win every fight. They want every point. That's why he's in first. There's a reason he's one of the best solo players on the planet.
저는 팩스폭스라고요. 저는 아시아 서버에서 이제 뉴욕 진출했고요. 나이는 17살입니다. 저는 이제 위크1에서 처음에 솔로는 4연승을 해가지고 초반에 점수를 거의 다 따가지고 후반에 맘 놓고
4 victory royales, and he averaged 8 elims. Obviously, first place. That's unbelievable.
이제 아시아는 스크림 같은 게 없기 때문에 저는 연습을 제대로 별로 못했기 때문에 그만두고 운에 맡겼습니다.
Hi, New York City.
Oh, okay, Factlox. I'll take you out for a good pizza. I know a couple good spots.
이제 한국에는 포트나이트 유저가 별로 없는데 응원하겠습니다.
Hey Fortnite fam, Ball2W here to get in the nitty-gritty of competitive Fortnite. The final circles in competitive Fortnite are packed tightly with both action and players, all fighting to get the victory royale. Let's introduce one of the most common techniques used to outlast your opponents in those congested final zones. What is tunneling? Also known as snaking or pathing, this is when you build a protected tunnel while running away from the storm and into the next safe zone. When these safe zones get so small, this becomes very, very important, as there can be opposing players on all sides of you. Here's an example of the most basic tunnel, the straight tunnel. From your base, you simply build straight towards your destination straight ahead of you, with a floor piece below your feet and above your head. This is the most basic and also dangerous version of the tunnel, since you're not covering horizontally. You're exposed from your sides. However, you save materials by doing this. The materials you spend covering your sides quickly add up. Then, if you need to go diagonally to get where you need to go, you often see players do the diagonal tunnel. At its most basic, it's very similar. You're just changing directions as you go. Once left, once right. This is very useful since sometimes you'll encounter enemies that you want to get away from on the road to the victory royale, or the next safe zone is in a diagonal direction. So just change directions and move, but make sure to stay safe from the storm. Now we talked about how you're exposed from your sides. In both versions, you can add walls to either side, or both, left and right, or even in front as well. This gets really hard really fast, and this is why it's so impressive that not only are these high-level players tunneling so fast and without error, but at the same time going for crazy plays on unsuspecting opponents to rack up elimination points as well as placement points. It's a lot to take in, and oftentimes they do things so fast that you can't even keep up. Watching players like Cease, Fizzle, Mongrel, Benji Fishy, and all the players playing in the Fortnite World Cup Online Open play from their tunnels can be jaw-dropping. So there you have it, tunneling. One of the most important skills in competitive Fortnite. It's pretty simple in its core, but at the high pace of these congested endgames, it gets complicated. That means you need to practice, and make sure to hop in creative mode and do just that. You can practice it in the open on your own island, or use one of the many amazing pre-built training courses that creators have made. This was Ball2W, and we'll see you in game.
My name is Turner, aka Tifu. I qualified from the North American East region.
This is not. Wait.
Trying to sneak him in. Can you get him to drop it?
Oh my God, is that angle?
He hits all of the shots.
The day I qualified, I was pretty hyped. I didn't even believe it was real at the time. I don't know. I was just kind of streaming, grinding, doing my own thing, and I tried my hardest and succeeded, I guess.
Landing all the way up top, drops him. 100. Follow through on the shot.
Literally reading my mind.
He's a special player. generational talent. He has qualities that not a lot of young players have. So mature, so dedicated. Very rare to see.
안녕하세요. 저의 이름은 김동환이고 플레이어 닉네임은 트제이입니다. 나이는 그리고 14살입니다.
Eu tô olhando aqui no meu tablet aqui. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Quatro, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ah! Vai se ferrar! Agora tá tudo rápido, tá contando muito rápido. Tô no estágio 3 agora. Que é a destruição. Tá quase lá, tá quase lá, tá quase lá. Espera. O evento vai começar.
Ladies and gentlemen, huge shout out to Mike Brown. Spinning over there, guys. Give it up for him. And now we are one step closer to crowning our first Fortnite to be made here, folks. And now
estágio 3. Não tá no estágio 3. No estágio 3. Galera, tá muito. Vai se ferrar! Esse é o estágio 3 agora. Eu acho. Vai se o evento da esfera do Fortnite.
Dia depois da grande batalha entre o monstro do Big Bang.
Filtro ao vídeo.
Pensar que hay gente que se hace 40 por ahí arriba, todo, casi la mitad más que yo. Madre mía.
Let's see. Eu vou dar sozinho. Todinho.
Que pro, Lolito Fernández. Pero rompe. Ahí. Ya rompe primero. Let's have it live right now, guys. Let's go. We're finding so much stuff. Right, we're gonna score flints. Insane. We're gonna throw in box. No way. Alright, we're going straight.
Pero, ¿qué hace el compañero? Nada, acaba de desaparecer el tío. Yo todavía no me puedo creer que no hayan... Estoy segurísimo de que alguien ha hecho un bug. Lo más seguro. Oye, bro, ¿me dejas pasar o qué? No, gracias. Hombre. No sé. Retro.
It'd be really, really cool, guys. So what the leakers are saying, it could be happening any minute here. When the countdown hits 0, and normally when it reaches...
Esse é o primeiro vídeo que eu tô fazendo aqui no canal dessa esfera aqui, dessa esfera aí, que vai explodir agora, então eu preciso arranjar material. Eu tô vendo aqui um vídeo aqui. Isso faz pular igual o cubo. Aqui. Tô pulando. Fake. Real. Fake. Real. É fake. Real. Fake. É fake, real. Fake. É fake, real. Fake, real. Fake real. Loser. That's one of those.
Almost touching the middle, which means it's going to be exploding very, very soon.
Ah, de brincadeira com a minha cara. Vamos lá.
Okay, you guys hear all the crazy sounds? Like I
Vou
said,
tirar não.
leakers are saying once that crown touches the middle, where the white part is in the middle, it should be exploding. Look at all the new light rays coming off. That was not here earlier, guys. None that was here. It's kind of like the sun a little bit. You guys look at the pictures of videos of the sun. This is exactly what it looks like, and that was not there earlier. It is definitely starting to go a little crazier now. It is slowly starting to self-destruct. Okay, and the sub shout goes to Bear. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you guys want to shout out on screen, subscribe right now, and I will shout you out in front of everybody on screen. Everybody keep spamming Hypernox. Get ready for it to explode. It is just about ready to explode, guys. So it will be exploding any second here. So once the countdown hits 0, it cracks a little bit closer to center. But once it touches the center, all the liquors is going to explode, and it's going to be insane. So I hope you guys.
4 minutos.
I'm ready. Make sure you guys don't leave your stream. Keep sharing your friends, tell your friends to come join.
Desse cara é um real, paz. Tem o Real Pass, mas ele deve, acho que é Real Pass. Eu não sei o nome desse cara, mas bora lá.
But yeah, guys, look how close it is. You guys look very, very close up here into the battle section.
Olha, veio Scar lendária, veio Scar. Agora já era passe em todo mundo. Real. Fake. Real. Fake. Real. Fake. Real.
So every couple minutes here, it inches a little bit closer and then more light comes off and it changes colors and makes some weird noise. You get to probably hear the weird noise in the background. That is an RT.
Nossa! O quadrilho vai explodir, velho! Como assim? Eu estou muito põe essa coisa. Fake. Real. Fake. Real.
Exploded, guys. Very, very cool. I'm giving
It's
that guys. Like I said, if you haven't yet subscribed, you want a shout out on screen, make sure you subscribe right now, guys. If you want a shout out.
Esse cubo vai pagar porque do que ele fez no mapa. Ele invocou os zumbis, ele fez a gente entrar na dimensão e ser expulso, então ele vai descer. Explode! Toma! Granadinha de punho! Granadinha de punho! Eu ouvi que ele vai ficar, acho que meio com cor preta quando ele surgir. Tem aquela coisa meio
like I said, what was the Lakers saying? Once it hits the middle, the orb will start its self-destructing phase. We're getting really close to it starting to blow up, guys. Loot Lake is going to get destroyed once again. Orb is, I don't know if it's going to be a time travel, we'll find out once it hits the orb. But it's going to be very, very cool, guys. So like you're just saying, it could happen any minute now. Like everyone's streaming right now, guys. So I'm not the only one streaming, there's a bunch of other people streaming. The event is going to happen any minute. If you guys leave, you have a chance of missing it. So you got to keep on hitting that like button, support stream, share to your friends. You can text the link to your friends, share on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got to use. Probably easier if you text your friends. Tell your friends to come on in because they might miss the orb exploding. This is the lead up to the end.
Veio algo que eu não esperava. Veio algo que eu não esperava. Um tiozinho bom. Esse evento vai bombar o cinema.
Very, very close to exploding, guys. If you guys leave, you guys might miss it. Tell your friends to keep doing it. Invite everybody you know, tell everyone to come join the stream. Let's make this the #1 stream. This event here, the Orbit Exploding, guys. Tell all your friends to come join. It is going to be legendary.
Pô, chegou e zero. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, de novo, vai tomar. Meu pai do céu. Ele não ouve a gente. A gente quer ver o cubo explodindo.
crack just got a little bit closer on the bottom side here, or bottom middle. So you guys moving a little bit closer. Once it hits the middle, what they're all saying is gonna explode. So look how close we are right now, guys. And when a countdown hits down to 0, it's
Deixa eu falar pra vocês, antes que ele não saiba disso, tipo...
almost at the middle, guys. So it's gonna be happening any minute now. You guys do not want to leave the stream, or you guys will miss it. Really cool stuff. Like I said, more subshots coming soon, guys. Here, another game that comes out here. Keep on sharing too,
Olá, Musete, sai que eu quero te contar uma notícia. Sai do jogo.
Não voltará.
Só sair do lobby,
Onde que sai nessa bosta? Esse Matheus deve.
É o evento.
E aí vai aparecer as armas ali. Aí você não pode olhar pra trás. Cadê as armas?
As armas estão na minha pica.
O quadradão de armas. Então nem tem arma que não tem pica.
Em qual ele vocês estão? Vocês estão aí. Vocês estão aí do líder. Vocês estão na ilha do líder, pô. Vocês estão em qual ilha? Qual ilha que vocês estão? Esqueci do nome, cara.
É, eles vão vir lá.
Fala qual ilha que vocês estão. Mano, fala. Pode na minha, Gabuzete.
Oh my god. 1v1, oh no, oh no.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Vocês estão na ilha da minha. Oh, matei um e ninguém tá me assistindo. Que isso? Ai não, cadê o karma agora? Mano, igual é que se joga.
Ai, fixa,
não me mata, não sai nada. Eu não tô gritando. É porque meu microfone tá bugado. Meu microfone tá bugado.
Notice as soon as their box collapses right next to another player, players like go straight up. One more goes down. Here we go, Monster Boys.
No! No!
Congratulations. Higher. Left and right stops. Royals fans fighting for victory. That's a monster move.
Que isso, moleque? Que
Made it to top 15 for me. Fantastic game for
Mano, esse meio é muito da hora. Eu tô no set. Ah, né? Esse cara é muito guapo. Não.
Jack. Dusty Depot.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys excited for the next Fortnite season? August 1st, all will be revealed. And my God, I got the chills right now. That's the first time we saw that. They didn't show us anything.
It is.
Oh my goodness, you see how excited everyone is. And we are moments away from the final game. Everything that's happened. You see the leaderboards. You see how far it is. By so much. What's the rest of this lobby thinking right now?
It might at this point be a battle for second place, Jack. Such a lead right now. Booga showing why he feels as though he deserves world champion. And at this point, I mean, you can't really blame him. He's playing out of his mind, playing incredibly intelligently. Positioning is key. He's going for placement every single time. He's showing why he's on top of the leaderboard.
I can't believe he is so far and away the best. It has been something that I think a lot of people expected him to do well, but this well, anyone to perform this well, be this far ahead, unbelievable in a stacked lobby like this. Folks, use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Tell us your thoughts on the teaser we just saw, on what you're expecting from these final games. It has been such a blast to be at this point. I cannot believe the road from where we started to here. These online qualifiers, everyone coming on in, the big names, the teams getting involved, Fortnite competitive at a fantastic point. Everything is watching online. I think it's a testament to how well it's doing.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. See a look down at the players getting ready for their final match of the day. 6 games total, the end of this next and final match. We will find out who the Fortnite World Champion in the solos competition is. If you're online, make sure you give some shout outs to those that you think can climb the board. It is still anybody's game. We've seen crazy comebacks before, and it would not surprise me to see it again. Jack, going into this last match.
Yes.
The nerves for some of these players probably at an all-time high.
Yes.
You have to realize there's going to be more after this, though.
Oh,
there's
sure.
got to be more after this, Jack.
Yeah, this is not the end by any means. Yes, it's the biggest event in Fortnite competitive history, but there is still a bright future for this game. The new season coming out, more and more to be announced, I'm sure, very, very soon. All I know is the players are getting loaded on up and ready. You see them all looking around. What an experience this must be for all of them, their families in attendance. So many people here I've met this weekend, man. Not a lot of happening. Quite frank, how expensive it is to run events in this area of the country, but Epic do it, and they did it in style. What a fantastic venue. The Marshmallow performance earlier, I saw how excited everyone was outside at the fan events too. It's been so cool, and I've been a part of so many competitive gaming events at this point. My favorite. My favorite. I'm saying it right now.
It's touching, Jack. I appreciate that.
It is. I mean, it might just be, and that's all I know. I keep looking around, seeing everyone just excited, flowing back on in after the bathroom breaks, waiting for this last game. We appreciate your patience as we just get the lobby all set up. Want to make sure everything's all set and good to go. Remember, after this ends, if you're in the venue, don't just rush on out to get home and go back outside of the fan experience. We're going to crown our champion. We're going to crown our world champion. You want to be here for that big moment. Congratulate them. Celebrate the achievement. The trophy. How are they going to get that trophy home to the players? Because
Jack, I'll give you $20 if you charge down there and grab that thing right now.
I almost threw the headset down. You know what? If I don't do that, my career is much more important, I believe. Again, you know, look at these lobbies. We played on these setups the other day. You know, you can't really create them. You can just sit there. So you're looking at the leaderboards, and we're used to in-game tournaments, right? Where you can go and see the prize pool and see how the split works. The solo and duos you see there on the screen. The solos, you know, competition is there. You click compete, and the prize pool pops up in-game at $3 million for first. And it, like, that's where it first set into me that we were actually in the World Cup final.
Yeah, it's right there on the screen in front of you. It's real. Two of the fan favorites, Dubs and Mega, on your screen right now. And I gotta love that kid's hair.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have hair like that. I know quite the loyal following online. So many people were excited to see him perform this weekend. So much pressure for these guys. The fans around the venue, everyone excited for these games to continue. I think the
in the background, Chicken and Raptor were battling with the Thunder reminding some of our fans in the venue today.